Today I'm going to share with you a chart that suggests oil is flashing a giant recession warning to the economy as we speak. And that every time oil has done what it's doing right now, we have gone into a recession shortly after. Ready? Let's dive in. All right, guys, take a look with me at this chart. This is a chart that Jim Bianco tweeted out. His Twitter handle is @BiancoResearch. Great stuff that he puts out. If you're on Twitter, I suggest giving him a follow. What this chart is showing is the price rise of oil in percentage terms. And so this is just the movement of the price of oil percentage-wise, deviation from the trend here. Right now, oil is somewhere around 105 as of the time that I'm recording this. You can see here that dotted line that goes across the middle. That is a 50% line. So every time oil is above that line, that means that the price of oil has gone up by 50%. Take a look at all those gray vertical shaded areas. Those are recessions. So if you take a look at all of those gray shaded areas, those are all the recessions. We're going to notice two things here. Every red circle is where the price of oil has risen by 50% or more. Every single time the price of oil has gone up by 50% or more, we see a recession following shortly after. The other thing you'll notice is that sometimes there are recessions that are not preceded by a 50% rise in the price of oil. So this is not something that that a recession can't happen without the price of oil going up by 50%. But the opposite is true, that since 1970, every time the price of oil has gone up by 50%, we are either in or closely after will go into a recession. And this is what the price of oil is doing right now. We are seeing oil that has risen by just about 50% as we speak, and that would highly suggest that if history holds true, the statistics, the probability is that we are either right around the corner or very soon going to enter into a recession. Now, given everything else that is going on right now, including rising interest rates around the world, very soon rising interest rates in the United States, the Federal Reserve stopping its QE and maybe potentially soon starting QT, which means selling assets off of its balance sheet, and the geopolitical tensions all around the world, including the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and the possibility that a larger war spirals out of control as a result of this, we are seeing major seeds being planted for a recession starting very soon, especially given the fact that all of the growth that we've seen over the last 2.5 years has been due exclusively to the expansion of the money supply and the expansion of credit, not real growth. More money, meaning that the prices of things have to be measured with more money, meaning that if you're measuring something with 12 inches and you cut each inch in half, now you have 24 inches, that thing didn't grow. The stuff that you're using to measure it shrinks, so it takes more of that to measure what you're measuring, so it looks like growth, but it's not. The denominator changed, the total did not. And all throughout history, when you have growth built on the back of credit and monetary expansion, and then you pull back on the easy credit and start to wind down the growth in the supply of money and maybe even wind down the total supply of money, you inevitably have a bust. You have a crash, you have a recession. So oil here may or may not be the cause of the recession. It might just be a symptom that precedes the recession. But either way, the correlation is there and the statistics point to the probability of a soon recession a lot higher than not. As always, really appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.